reassurance. I don't mind them as long as that is the face of evil. That for dinner, Andy.
Don't eat fish.
I'll leave the camera running on this trip because I'm feeling like double the boss. Oh my god, dolphins there! Yeah. Hello, I've combined 7 and 8 together. Trip 7 was a bit of a disaster with the weather. Yeah, we went out. It was quite rough, but it was supposed to be getting better. We actually battled our way to the spot and then found out the weather was getting worse, so we had to run away. And then the problem started when we tried to get under the bridge at high tide. But I have the highlights, so you can watch that. Trip 8 was great fun. That was a fantastic day. The only problem with trip 8, the microphone, external microphone packed up halfway through the day, so I'll drop a bit of music on there, but hopefully it shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, any comments, feel free to leave them below, any questions. Also, we will be doing some more in how we do this type videos as soon as we get a bit calm weather. We're not concentrating on trying to stand up in the boat rather than fall off. Anyway, enjoy. Cheers. Weather's looking a bit better than last time. Hopefully the camera's working. Right, we're heading out for bass. It's going to be a short trip today because of the football. And the last trip was a complete disaster. The last trip was we went out in rough weather, and it was a lot worse than we thought. But the weather forecast was due to get better. So when we got to where we wanted to go, it was actually getting worse, so we had to run away. That's when it started to go wrong, because we couldn't get under the bridge, and yeah, it's a little bit emotional, but luckily the Port Authority opened the bridge, and the only thing that got hit on the boat was the auxiliary took the impact of the bridge. Doesn't look too bad today. Anyway, I'll show you the highlights of that. It's a little bit choppier than I actually thought out here. This is the nice thing about being in the cabin, heading sea. It's quite reassuring. I know those boats, those open boats, they must really like get wet. Right, episode 7. It's probably going to be cut short because it's a little bit wilder than we thought out here. We did try a bit of fishing, and we're just going to seek some shelter for a little bit and work out what to do. The trouble is the winds weren't forecast like this. That's blowing. How far? I'd say that's a 20 mile, steady 20 mile an hour wind.
It's 20 then.
Yeah, it's not not 10 mile an hour wind. We did actually try fishing. Probably not worth the risk, is it? But it is actually meant to be getting better, so we're not lost just yet. So we're not. June was pretty atrocious weather-wise. Hopefully July will be better. Oh, well, the bass are definitely on the inside now. I managed to catch 10 yesterday from the shore, believe it or not, in the space of 40 minutes. We're in with a shout. Right, we're coming in for the first drift. First wreck we passed on a commercial had a bass angler on it, so we left it alone. That's the sort of people we are. This is the last time we fished this area, it's infested with wrasse. Hopefully they won't be around, otherwise it could be very expensive. First wrasse of the day. Oh bloody hell.
Or it counts wrasse.
I do, because I don't mind them as long as they...
No, that's what I wanted.
I don't particularly love them, but I think they're quite evil. It hasn't bitten my lure enough. They're not as easy to bloody handle. That is the face of evil.
Oh, what, me?
Is it on?
Yeah.
Yeah. First bass. Yeah, you'd like that for dinner, Andy.
I don't eat fish.
Another bass.
First one I was done.
I just had an inquiry off the box.
Oh, this has been rasped already, this lure. I mean, I've had no cast with it. It's got a bloody great cut mark in it. That was on the drop. Right, moving to a different area. Not ideal weather. I'm in no rush as I've got a comfortable lead. Right, the match has started well, and I've had
Sausages!
one wrasse and two sizable bass, and Andy and Nigel have failed to cook anything at this minute in time. And we were having a tea break. It's raining.
Ain't what it used to be.
And it's a short day today due to the.
Ain't what she used to be. Ain't what she used to be.
That is the sound of disappointment. It's down a 25 gram fish line. It's probably going to last 2 to 3 fish. Big wrasse. Yes, new low has been reached. We're getting excited about wrasse fishing.
Quiet nights of quiet stars, quiet chords from my guitar, floating on the silence that surrounds us. Quiet thoughts and quiet dreams, quiet walks by quiet streams, and a window that looks out on Corcovado.
to the bridge that caused us all the problems the other day. Right, hope you enjoyed that. Trip 7 was a bit of a disaster, but that happens, and it's all part and parcel. Trip 8 was cracking. Now the fish are coming off the shore quite regularly. The last 2 times I've been down there, I've had fish on top waters and bottom baits. One lure that I'm finding really good at the minute is the new Savage Gear Sand Eel. The old ones were next to useless because the waters I fish are so snaggy. New ones are proving to be fantastic. They're not much use in the boat at the moment because they're not heavy enough, but most of the fish I'm catching from the shore are coming on them. But one thing I have noticed from the boat is wrasse. They don't like them, they're not actually taking them, and that is a massive plus. The only thing is I've got enough fish lures to last me for about 2 or 3 years, but we'll see how we get on with them. Yeah, do think about subscribing. I'm gonna, as the year goes on, me and Nigel are both freshwater fishermen. We've been fishing the sea in the boat for about 25 years, but freshwater's our home, in fact rivers I would say. Another thing, I know I always plug this, me and Nigel print this magazine, Catch Cult. Not many people have read this yet because it's only just out, and I would be very quick because I think this is going to sell out. I've only read one of the articles in this so far, and that's Gary Newman's article, but it was absolutely brilliant. I just hope if any of the other articles anywhere near as good as that. It was about a year in the life of lockdown. That bloke lives the dream, some of the fishing he does. Yeah, and I hope his mate Ali Hamidi can afford to go fishing with him in the future. But I'm really looking forward to reading that. And if you want to get hold of a copy of this, what you need to try and do is go online and order it, because I don't sell it in the shops. I would suggest ordering 3 at a time. I think that's how Martin does it. I'll try and leave a link to his website, but there's loads of other stuff in there. If you're an all-round fisherman like me and Nigel, you're going to love this. It's fishing porn basically. Anyway, thanks again for watching. Yeah, please subscribe, and any comments leave them below, and tight lines, and let's hope we win the football tomorrow. Yeah, and I think if we win it, we all should start buying a lot of Danish lures. We'll help them out. Cheers.